Welcome back to Racing to Win. Race number 9 is down the straight of 1,000 metres. A reminder, the outside rail is in 7 metres once again, as it was last Sunday. Just that remedial work hasn't quite mended on the outside part of the track, so the outside rail remains in 7 metres. The inside, of course, is the A course plus 3. Enjoying's move to Douglas White, his first start coming up since February. Hong Kong winners won twice first up, both times over 1,000 metres. Highly proactive second try at the trip. Lucky Moore, 1,000 metre win was in a class 4 off a rating of 55. He goes round here for a rating of 86. Multi-million, all 5 wins this track and distance. Mr. Lumiere, two-time first up winner. We've got Magic Legend moving from John Moore to the Manfred Man stable, and Team Spirit, he's got all of the way to beat Gold Chest by a head in a trial, and will meet Gold Chest in race number 9. Hong Kong win, Band of Brothers, highly proactive. And multi-million is quite a nice float load that's been up to Chung Fa, Tom. It's
sort of a race of 2 divisions here, because you've got the horses that are a natural 1,000 metre horse, and those horses at the back that aren't necessarily 1,000 metre horse and just kicking their campaigns off further races down the track. But multi-million now, he can spear across here out of gate number 1. He has led out of 1,000 metres Sha Tin from gate number 3 before. Mr. Lumiere bled last time out, he's resuming. Lucky Moore had abnormal breathing last time out, and he's also resuming. Highly proactive, Zach Purton rides. Hong Kong win should get a perfect run behind them with Gentle Breeze and Utopia Life on the far side.
Here is Hong Kong win, he looks good, he's really scooting along here nicely. Joe Mira barrier 8 goes really well fresh, and he looks like a major player in the race. Nice piece of work from him as he comes down, stretches out really well. Lucky Moore, as we said, he had this issue with the abnormal breathing or noise last start. Barrier 4 for him, he's the one at the back. We know he's a good horse down the straight 1,000, so we'll see how he's gone. His work's been okay leading into it, but no pressure's been put on him. And Gentle Breeze, another one we really likes the 1,000 metres, but it's mostly at Happy Valley for him. But Jerry Chow aboard, and he'll take the £10 off.
Before we get to our replays, it's interview time. Joe Marira takes the ride on what will be the likely favourite. He certainly is early, 2.2 as his price. It's Hong Kong win, and Joe had a chat with our roving reporter Ed Sadler.
Joe, Hong Kong win, he had a super season last season with 4 wins. Can he take the next step up this season?
Well, he's done enough to deserve a credit, and I would say, yeah, he's good enough to go up in the class, and he's not a very much racing kind of a horse. He has every chance and every opportunity to go up once again.
You mentioned, we spoke before about the fact that he won 4 races last season. You're on board for 3 of those. What's the key to getting him right in these races?
Look, the first few times that I rode him, he wasn't like very kind underneath, and then a couple of starts later we realized that he's a kind of a horse that likes to be given a chance. And that day when he won in Happy Valley, probably 2 wins ago, was quite impressive. He got behind horses and he finished off the race in a way that you would think he can probably go up a lot of more in rating. So I would say he's just a kind of a horse that needed that time, and he's a year older this term, and I'm quite excited to be riding him on the weekend.
You've sat on him a couple of times recently. He's had a couple of trials at Chung Fa. How's he felt to you?
He feels great. He feels ready to go to the races, and I'd be very surprised if he's going out there and not being competitive.
Tom, we just saw the replay of the trial. What did you make? He sort of dropped out a little bit in the last 50 metres or so.
I wouldn't be too concerned with that. He did win a trial prior to that, so more of just a maintenance piece, I think, to get him fit and ready to go. He's got a terrific record down the straight, loves 1,000 metres, goes well fresh. Joe Marira is on board for John Size, so there's plenty of ticks in the right column for him.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the major players. In that trial, we saw multi-million win at the trial as well. He's another one going well at the moment.
Hong Kong win carries £131, multi-million 122, so £9 lighter multi-million when he takes on Hong Kong win. Lucky Moore's out of a trial here. He ran second. Now Alexi Bedell takes the ride. Zach Purton, Tom's gone on to highly proactive.
He has a few question marks, I think, Lucky Moore. He's at a bit of a crossroads in his career. He's still a 4-year-old colt. He's run 56.01 down the straight in the past. Would that be good enough for some good sprinters in this race? I'm not sure, and those respiratory noises last time out would be a concern. I'm happy to sit on the fence with him this time round.
Yeah, it was a nice enough trial, but the pressure wasn't on. We've seen pressure go on him on race day, and you know he has folded a little bit. I'd almost put him in, but I didn't in the end.
Utopia Life, Paul. Now, last season had 13 starts, just 3 of them on the turf for 2 fourths at the track and distance. He's won a trial on the all-weather, but he's better noted on this surface.
Yeah, look, he was a horse that did win down the straight 1000, was relegated as well. So he can perform on the turf. Look, a nice enough trial here. Barrier number 2. Look, I haven't put him in here. I think this is quite a strong Class 2 race.
Yeah, I think it is as well, and he's drawn on the far side. Gate number 2 won that trial pretty easily there, not too much pressure on him over the final stages, but just think would be better to wait for him to get on the all-weather because that's where his best runs have come from so far.
And Goldchester's won 2 from 16. He's yet to win. He's only had the 1 start down the straight, and he takes on Team Spirit, who carries just 118 pounds here, Tom.
He won that race down the straight 3 runs ago, the Duke Y. They had a great clash down the straight, Gold Chest and Duke Y. Chad Schofield out of gate 10 for Richard Gibson, so he's towards the outside. Fought back here momentarily in this barrier trial, but Team Spirit got him over the final stages. I've definitely included Gold Chest. He's won fresh in the past. Team Spirit, normally he'd lead, but that's over 1,200 metres. He's, I think, just Paul going to find 1,000 metres. Team Spirit too sharp to lead this time round.
Yeah, I agree. And look, I'm the same as you. I found a minor spot for Gold Chest as well.
Enjoying returns, Paul. First time since running 4th behind Golden 60 back in February. He's moved to Douglas White. The race is going to be too short for him, but what are you hoping to see from him?
Yeah, well, I think if he gets back and he runs on a little bit, there's something there for him, isn't it? But I haven't included him. I'm going with Multi-Million here, the 8 on top. Just at the weights, he gets a really good pull in the weights here from Hong Kong Win, and I think from barrier 1, we saw the winner come from barrier number 1. Remember, we got that false rail out as well. Prince of Gems last week, and I think the same barrier can do it once again. He's a speedy horse, Multi-Million on top to beat Hong Kong Win. Gold Chest in there for 3rd. Now, Highly Proactive, he's another one that has run well down the straight 1000 before. He's only had 1 go at it as well and did run a nice placing there as well. So we'll give him an opportunity, and Zach Purdon's an interesting booking from barrier number 13. So end up with 8, 2, 4, 5 in this.
2 Hong Kong Win, happy to stand him out here in this 1,000 metre race. First up, 1,000 metres, Joe Moreira, John Size. He's at 2.2, so no spoils with the price, but think he can win. Highly Proactive, no concerns with 1,000 metres for him. I thought his trial was all right up at Chung Fa. Did win over 820 metres in New Zealand before arriving here, so you'd think 1,000 would be no issue. He has placed over the course and distance before. Multi-Million will be right there in the firing line early, and Gold Chest in behind them. I think he'll be able to run on at the end. So 2, 5, 8 and 4, but very keen on Hong Kong Win.
And speaking of a Hong Kong Win, a reminder, Hong Kong Win's half-brother, Hong Kong Direct, is available on hkjc.com on the Multimedia Showcase. Andrew Lejeune and Graham Cunningham will take you through this week's episode. We'll take a break here on Racing to Win. One race to look at right after this.